Okay, I am so done with this pandemic. I have been to 11 different stores. Deerbergs, Walmart, Walgreens, Schnucks, even Family Dollar. And I have not been able to find one bag, not even the child-sized bag, of my flaming hot Cheetos. This is insane. So, I have a deal for you all. If you have my flaming hot Cheetos, I have an amazing deal with you. If you have them, I can trade you for some plush 2-ply extra soft toilet paper. Yes, I said it. 2-ply plush toilet paper. No more getting that weird school toilet paper that kind of crumbles in your hand once you touch it. This is 2-ply action here. Your bottom will love it. But maybe that's not what you want. Maybe that's not your style. I got something else for you then. Streaming services. All of them. I'm talking about HBO Max, Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus. All for some bags of flaming hot Cheetos. Come on, folks. You gotta help me out. The world is getting rough out here. Sure, there's some good stuff like the dolphins in Venice canals, but what about the wildfires or the locusts? 2020 is a real dumpster fire. So, down below is a link of my contact information. It's a bit of a process, but I have to make sure you got the stuff. And please say you got my flaming hot Cheetos. Thank you for watching and listening. Oh, and if you have some sour gummy worms, you can have everything in his house.
"7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Keep hitting snooze about 37 times. Jump out of bed and do some last minute homework. Make breakfast and somehow it's like 9:45 and so I'll go to class. My laptop's dead, oh great. I'll see who gets kicked off all of my Zooms today. My teacher's just drone on while I sing the same old song. Just wondering, when will my life begin? Then after lunch, which is the best part of the day, I finish my classes and sleep the day away. I started my homework, man, I have a lot. I have a quiz in math tomorrow. I missed some notes I'll have to borrow. And then I'll see my friends, of course, from far away. Everyone's getting old. Is that a streak of gray? A lot of time goes by, but it won't change them and I know I'll see them up close someday. For now I'm just wondering and wondering and wondering and wondering, when will my life begin?
Well, good morning, world. The walls are still white, the food still canned, and the people still gone. It's day 47 of absolute isolation, loneliness, and complete and utter boredom. Listeners, of which there aren't any, I don't mean to start off on such a low note, but I'm going to go insane if I have to be stuck with myself for another 2 months. Actually, I'm surprised I haven't driven myself up a wall yet. The routine's the same. The weather's the same. If anything's not the same, it's me. I've somewhat learned to cope with silence and to rather reluctantly live on my own in a house I could never call my home. Things are bad, to say the least. Conversations nowadays consist of tussling with stubborn thoughts or barking back at my Pomeranian, whose name is, fittingly, Wilson. At least he hasn't left me behind yet. Man, I miss my family, my friends, just talking to people, saying hi on the way to class. Those 3-hour conversations just starting at midnight on the phone. Heck, even the dreaded small talk. Those awkward interactions nobody asked for. Right now, I'd give anything to mess up one more embarrassing presentation. One last bad attempt at asking my crush out to prom. You just don't know how annoying you are until you're talking to yourself, and only yourself, 24/7. Trying to pretend like you have some semblance of a purpose. Frankly, this whole show is pointless. What I'm doing now is pointless. No one will ever watch it. No one will ever care. Because there is no one.
Stuck in the abyss of loneliness, here inside alone, my place to hide. Trapped in here, could get out, but I don't want anybody near. I wanna stay this way forever. Can I be this way forever? Why does change come so fast? I wanted this to last. Can I be alone for just 1 minute? My coordinate, I'm safe when I'm in it. Don't need no one around. Not lost, not found, 'cause I'm stuck in my mind. I'm stuck. It's fine. I'm stuck in my mind. I'm stuck inside. When I think of all that's out there, the trees, and the flowers, and the seagulls, when I think of the dearness of you, and the goodness of the people we know, all risking their lives for us every day, when I think of these good things, I'm not afraid anymore. I find myself and God, and we're not the only people who've had to suffer. There have always been people who've had to, sometimes one race, sometimes another, and yet I know it's terrible. Trying to find any faith when people are doing such horrible things, but do you know what I sometimes think? I think the world may be going through a phase the way I was with Mother, and it'll all pass. Maybe not for hundreds of years, but someday. I still believe, in spite of everything, that people are really good at heart. If you'd only look at it as part of a great pattern, that we're just 1 minute in the life. Look at the sky now. Isn't it lovely?
Sometimes in this day and age, with everything going on around you, it can be easy to feel stuck. Stuck at home, stuck in a mask, stuck with COVID, the disease that took so much from you. And no matter how hard you try to move forward, you constantly feel yourself being sucked back into the past when everything seemed better. Days go by, and all you can see is rain, without one day of sunshine. And you feel yourself constantly moving in circles, back and forth, with nothing to do, nothing to accomplish. Endless words, endless days, they all string together and blend into nothing. But you have to keep moving, have to keep pushing forward, because it will always get better, no matter how dark it is. While it seems like this will go on forever, there is a light at the end of this tunnel, and you will and can reach it. So, keep pushing, keep walking, keep running to the light that you see. Don't let anything hold you back. Not this pandemic, not anything in the world. The past is the past, and nothing can stop you.
I can't do nothing anymore. I mean, I can't just sit here and do nothing. But that's also the one thing that I can do. Nothing. Nothing to make an ignorant world listen. Nothing to keep my friends and family safe. Nothing to will away this new frightening reality that we're all living in. I mean, this has become so much more than a virus for everyone. Children are expected to act like adults now, but the minute they give their opinions on this pandemic, they're looked at as stupid kids again. I mean, what is that? Why will no one listen? Why is no one willing to sacrifice a year for the sake of the next 3 looking somewhere even close to normal? I mean, I miss my friends being more than just a 2-dimensional face on a screen. And I miss giving hugs. I miss singing and acting and dancing. And living a life past the 8 walls of the 2 houses I go back and forth between each week. God, I miss that. I mean, I am tormented by the fact that I have so many things in my life worth missing. And so many people that I wish I could hold again. Doesn't that torment everyone? I can't do nothing. But any something that I do, it's not going to be good enough. How do you handle that?
Dude, I am so bored. I mean, literally. I've watched every TV show, every movie, every documentary. You name it, I've seen it. I watched that show about the Korean War, you know, that mobile army show, MASH. I've watched that show about the Republican senator nobody knows about. And God knows how many times I saw that show about Baby Yoda. That's not enough. Every song I listen to has to remind me of this stupid virus. Don't stand so close to me. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And if that is not enough, my parents are so scared of this thing that they will not even let me go outside. I cannot see my friends and family. I swear, dude, you have been the only one that I could talk to during these times. The only one. Without you, man, I swear I'd be going insane right now. You know, I know I haven't been the greatest of friends in these past few years, and I know we haven't talked recently, but I promise you, from now on, I will be a better friend because you have proven to me that I can count on you. You listen to me, never talk back against me, and always support me. Thank you. I love you too, little guy. I'm hungry. Want to get some pizza rolls? Let's get some pizza rolls. Good cooking to that.
You look outside and the sun is bright, how it calls to you. And you yearn for the touch of a brunch, it's too much to be stuck inside. Though we must be strong to say what we adore, you can't stay spicy if you slay nevermore, no. You've got to quarantine go. You guess you'll clean again even though it's only been like a day and a half. So when you go get that mop, let it be more than a mop, let it be your love. Though we must be strong to say what we adore, you can't stay spicy if you slay nevermore, no. You've got to quarantine go. Dancing and dreaming in the kitchen could be just what you need. Or is it the kitchen that needs you? Dance, dance. Are you washing the dishes? Or are you giving a bubble bath to all your side pieces? Dance, dance. When you pick up that feather duster, you're not going to dust the cabinets, no. You're going to tease out clean commitment from them. Get out your gloves. You look outside and the sun is bright, how it calls to you. And you yearn for the touch of a brunch, it's too much to be stuck inside. Though we must be strong to say what we adore, you can't stay spicy if you slay nevermore, no. You've got to quarantine go. You've got to quarantine go.
One thing I know I'm not is conceited. So believe what I say in this one respect. The trouble of my whole life has been this. People fall for me, what they think is me. They mostly call it love, and it generally seems to give them fits. They think life can't go on without me. When I know life can go on in the dark. I mean, look around. Here we are, and as far as I know, life is still going on. I can't save a shrub from pain, much less a human being. That may be why I act so bad to Ta, and my mother, and Porter, my friend. That may be why I'm soaked to the ears so much of the time. I know I'm me, an average white boy with all his teeth. I'm not Woodrow Wilson, or Baby Jesus, or Dr. Pasteur curing rabies with shots. Who on God's round earth do they think I am?
Most people know me as a new kid. I've moved to 4 states in 4 years, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty exhausting. One thing that has helped me get through all this is guitar. The song I'm about to play is called Reminder by Marcus Mumford, and it's the first song I ever learned. It's always had a special place in my heart, but I think it means more than ever right now. One thing Marcus taught me is to look back on your friends and family when you're on the road so much, and know that they will always be with you. Don't let me darken your door. It's not what I came here for. No, it's not what I came here for. And I won't hear you cry when I'm gone. I won't know if I'm doing you wrong. I never know if I'm doing you wrong. A constant reminder of where I can find her, a light that might give up the way. It's all that I'm asking for. Without her I'm lost, and my love don't fade away. So I watch the world tear us apart, a stoic mind, a bleeding heart. You never seen my bleeding heart, and your light's always shining on. And I've been traveling oh so long, and I've been traveling oh so long. A constant reminder of where I can find her, a light that might give up the way. It's all that I'm asking for. Without her I'm lost, and my love don't fade away. And my love don't fade away.
Yeah, you're right. I have to toughen up. There are people that have it way worse than me. There are people that are dying in hospitals on ventilators. I'm sorry that I'm so depressed all the time. Sorry to bring you down. I don't mean to ruin your day or life. I know I'm not making this whole thing any easier. I'd love to stop feeling like this. I wish I could just look on the bright side and turn that frown upside down, because everything is going to be okay. That's what they keep saying. I don't know if I believe it. I mean, at this point, does anyone? You think it's all in my head? Yes, we all have this problem, don't we? We all feel a little blue sometimes, right? Especially with this crisis that we are currently living in. I feel blue. Except I feel blue all the time. In fact, I'm not even blue anymore. I'm purple. Don't tell me you understand. You don't understand. Do you really know how this feels? Do you really know how this fear, this not knowing anything is tearing me apart? Do you know the weight that holds me down is so powerful? I can hardly move most of the time. I just want to go to sleep. I want to go back to when I could hug you and touch the world, feel everything. I know that sounds selfish. I know I'm a horrible person. People across the world are dying, and the only thing I can think about is myself. What will the future look like? Will we ever make it out of this? Or will this become our new reality?
Space and time are interwoven, or at least that's what we're told. When I was young, I was suspicious, but it's true. Time sticks like glue. I feel so blue. Yeah, missing you. So I think I'll build a time machine and go back to a time when we didn't need to measure 6 feet on the ground. When I came around, that's not allowed. Can't go back now. Oh, I miss you most at 6 feet apart, when you're right outside my window but can't ride inside my car. And it hurts to know just how lovely you are, and be too far away to hold but close enough to break my heart. I miss your smile. It feels like miles, 6 feet apart. So far but so close, like a star out in the cosmos. Can't touch the beauty I see. That's how it all feels to me. So far but so close, like a star out in the cosmos. Can't touch the beauty I see. That's how it feels at 6 feet.
For the past couple of months, the world seems to be playing a game with us. Like a game of blind man's bluff, which we logically know is bound to end sometime, but we feel like it's endless. We're disoriented, and it feels like we're stumbling to grab things that are just out of our reach. And for some reason, we just haven't been able to grab onto anything yet. The sun rises, and then sets. The months, they come, and before we know it, they go. And all that we're supposed to do this entire time is wait? And wait. And wait for one measly shot. The more I wait, the more nervous I get, and the lonelier I feel. The hopeful butterflies in my stomach turn into a swarm of bees. The tweeting of the birds, which I once loved, suddenly lost its charm. I was too preoccupied to listen to the birds. Too preoccupied with my anxieties of something as simple as stepping outside. As if A breath of what was once fresh air is now a deadly taboo. All that I was passionate about. Dance, music, theater, and learning. I had to experience through a screen. The only things that connect me with the world are thousands of ones and zeros. But at some point you get sick of being scared. You get sick of feeling like you're alone in all of this. No more, I thought. If the world wants to play a game, then what the heck, let's give it a run for its money. The storm of anxiety inside me was not going to control me anymore. And I know that waiting is hard. Now I know that anxiety is inevitable. But once we look beyond the dark, low cloud directly above our heads, we can definitely see the light.
Don't let me darken your door. It's not what I came here for. No, it's not what I came here for. And I won't hear you cry when I'm gone. I won't know if I'm doing you wrong. I never know if I'm doing you wrong. A constant reminder of where I can find her, a light that might give up the way. It's all that I'm asking for. Without her I'm lost, and my love don't fade away.